Hi everybody, how are you today? It's your old mate Daryl. Me and Toby we're over the cliff, or we've just been over the cliff. I'm just going to put him on his lead now. Done it, clipped him in. Weren't the best place to do it, to be honest, but I have. Come on Toby, let's get you over, because you don't like getting your feet in mud. There you go. Right folk, I'm with you full time. Yep. The car's still there. Let's have a look, see if there's any more damage done to it. There are 3 big dints on the passenger side. So we've still got 1 small dint, a bigger dint there, and a big dint where the handle is. Well, that seems to be it. There doesn't seem to be anything else done to it. How long will it be there? Will it be here at Easter? Now that's a question. Will it be here at half term? How long we got for half term? About another 5 weeks. So yeah, I'm gonna say what the date was. I'm gonna say it'll still be a half term, and that's in 5 week time. So in 5 weeks, I still reckon it'll be there. Will it go during half term week? Who knows? We'll cross that one when we come to it though. Right, Tobes. He don't want to get his feet muddy. Well, so we've been on the cliff, around the cliff. Quite a few birds here. And now we're making our way back to the promenade. So what we're going to do, we're going to go on the North Promenade to the pier towers, and then after that we will make our way to the top of the South Promenade. Then we'll take a walk around the houses, see if there's anything new, make our way back to the top of the South Prom, and then walk home. If everybody's all right with that, so am I. It's quite nice here today. It's definitely not cold. I'm well wrapped up and I'm getting overheated, to be honest. I don't think it'll be long before I'm leaving my heavy coat at home, but we'll see. Let's get the rest of January out of the way. We might sneak in a few good days in February, it's not unknown. Hopefully March will come in like a lion and go out like a lamb. And then in April, the old Duchess and I, Toby and Nicola, we're having a week in Whitby. But that's all a long way off, isn't it? So what should interest us today is right here and now. The sea's calm. On the Douglas scale, this is what I've been reading up on today. I'll give it a 1, possibly 2, but no, I'd say a 1. No, yeah, I'd say a 1. Very placid. Hiya Dave, how are you? Have you had a good day today? Me and Toby have. This morning we set off a bit late, but we went to Holland Beach and back. Like nearly 8 miles we did. It took me an hour to do the first mile. I kind of come across lots of dog walkers that I know. And there was an old colleague that has moved to the area. I come across her. So of course, your time just goes in talking. When really I wanted a good, long, solid route march. But it didn't happen that way. Which doesn't really matter. It was certainly nice catching up with my old colleague. And it was certainly nice catching up with a couple of subscribers and other people I know. So that was good. I was happy with it. I still am. Well, we've done, altogether we've done 10.71 miles. So by the time we get to the Pier Towers, we're doing 11.1 and 11.2. Which will probably give us about 13.5 miles by the time I get home. But we'll see. Got quite a lot of fishermen out today. Remember there were a lot this morning on Holland Beach. So they must really fancy the chances today with the weather, I don't know. One of the guys this morning were telling me he doesn't even like fish, doesn't eat it. I thought, well, how would you bother? And there we go. He's all right, love. Hey! Oh dear God. It's all right, love, don't worry. That's strange, because normally he's pretty good with female dogs, but the other dog, she started growling at him, so he had to go back. Oh, good. I'm glad you got it back. It's murder when that goes down, isn't it? I think I got it one day last week towards the end of my live session. it just disappeared. You know, when I was giving me goodbyes and things. And another time it disappeared. When I was on the when we were on the prom, just went, and then I managed to get it back. I suppose at the moment it's not an exact science. Well, it will be, but it's still very new, isn't it, when you think about it? And there's a lot of iffy things that can go wrong. Well, I've been revising flags today, different types of flags that you might see that would suggest that there's a vessel in distress. So that's good. I don't need to know them all, I just need to know where they are really. I just need to have a working knowledge. There is a little man ahead of me. Toby. Now I know dogs coming. We actually have a ship on the horizon. We were there this morning, I had a look at it. I should have brought my binoculars out so I could see it better. Let's see if I can focus on it a little bit. That doesn't surprise me at all, Dave. It really doesn't. Right at the very centre of the screen you can see it. Get it as big as I can. That's about it. It's certainly not cold here. Nice. I'm boiling up though. Oh well. Little doggy coming with two kiddie winks. So I'm alright at the moment. But in a bit I'll be moving my camera. For obvious reasons. The little dog's having a go at us. It's tiny. Don't worry, we're quaking in our boots.
This one's friendly, but he just thinks everybody's his friend.
No, we're playing.
I know, but...
I know, I pulled him back as well.
It's alright. Sorry about that.
No worry, mate. Take care. Yeah, we have another dog coming. Are we going to say hello? And he doesn't look so happy, does he? So I'm not going to push it. Come on then. Oh, that little yappy dog. That was funny. This is what the sea kicked up. On the lower prom. Shocking, isn't it? Yeah. I don't think the ship's 15 mile off. It might be about 8 or 9, something like that. Judging from our station, ships I can see out when I look on what we call AIS. I'd say that were about 7 or 8 miles. I'll have a look anyhow. We'll see what we can find out. Right, there's our ship at anchor, just there. So if I have a look at that, it's called the Seniority. It's gone at Immingham. That's a picture of it. It's a chemical tanker. Hang on. I just need to pull bugger lugs back a little bit. Toby, come here. Yeah, good boy. Right, I'll just go back to that now to pull him back. I don't want him going on the road. So, it's an anchor. That's all its details. No, on the system at Coastwatch, I can get everything. I can get everything. Ah, that's its position there. It's 175. That's a little bit. Distance from my location, 3.13 nautical miles. At 89 degrees. Yeah, the stuff I have at work, it's all set out a lot different to that. So it's about 4 nautical miles. So that'd be about, I think it's 1.2 nautical miles to a mile. So that'd be about 5 miles, wouldn't it? Hi Stoic Tom, how are you? I'm doing good, absolutely fantastic. We've had a good day today, me and Tobes. We've done about 10 miles so far in walking. We did about just short of 8 this morning, about 7.5, and we've done 1, 2, 3. I'll tell you. We've done 11.2 miles today. About 7.5 this morning. and about 3.5 just now. Just over 3.5. Yeah, we walked from Withensea, where I live, up to a place called Holland on the beach. And it was quite good, really. My first mile, though, took me about an hour. I come across everybody I knew damn near. First of all, dog walkers I haven't seen for ages because of the weather. So I saw about 3 or 4 of them. Then I saw a couple of people who were subscribers to my channel. And then I come across a former colleague who I used to work with, who, like me, moved over here. So it just took forever to get the first mile. And really what I wanted to do was have a route march. You know, which is like 3.5, I can do up to about 3.5 miles an hour if I really want to put myself out. And it just didn't happen. I'm not bothered, it was good to see all them people. I mean, most of them I'd not seen them at all since before Christmas. And my colleague, I've not seen her for quite a while. So to actually catch up, it was really good. And yeah, I didn't get what I wanted, but I got other things. So yeah, it was good. But we still did 7.5 miles, something like that. So I can't shout. I'm hoping I'll have 14 by the time I get home. Record for this year. Yeah, that's right, Stoic Tom. Yeah, that is it, isn't it? Dog walkers are talkers. Yeah, and yeah, no, absolutely. I gained in other ways, and it was good. It was good. It really was. I'm glad. I can always have a route march tomorrow, you know, but the weather were good as well. I just thought, make hay while sun shines. Get as much as you can in, because we don't know how long we're going to have this. Tomorrow it might be 6 foot deep in snow, you don't know. Or we get hail, rain and snow all at the same time. Come on, Toby. But it was really good. It's a long while. Well, maybe not as long as I'm saying, but it's a long while since I've seen a lot of those people. Well, it seems to be a long while. I probably haven't seen any of them this year. So, yeah, we're good. I know I thought after my first mile, God, it's took me an hour. And then when I got onto the beach at Holland, there were a couple of fishermen who always say how do to me. So I was chatting to them for a moment. Then there were a cliff fall. All the sediment just collapsed. We weren't on it, we weren't near it. I'm pretty careful of things like that. So we were good. We were okay. But yeah. Well, I also saw the regional underwater search crew. You know, they're run by the police. I saw the pickup they have parked up near the lifeboat station, and I thought, uh-oh, probably just a normal everyday search. And yeah, I got onto the beach at Holland, and 2 guys, you know, from that team walked past me. I don't know how far up or how far down they'd actually walked. I normally walk about a mile or a mile and a half on Holland Beach. So, I don't know how far they'd gone. But clearly they'd found nothing. And we were just going back to the pickup, which was about a mile away from where I saw them. So we still haven't got anything new. We still haven't found Grace's body. But they're still looking. I just hope they find it soon. No. Yeah, thanks, Tom, and the same to you as well. Happy New Year to you. No, they've not found anything. They've got 2 bodies, but not the third. The third one's a young girl, Grace, the 15-year-old. It's not so much as being on a budget, really. It's, what do? You search. Eventually the tide will wash the body up. And all they can do is look in places where they think it might be. I mean, if you look at the tidal flows, it could literally wash up anywhere between Bridlington and the Spurn, even in the Humber itself. Yeah, you just don't know. Nobody can say. Yeah, you can be an oceanographer and you can look at tidal maps and things like that. It'll give you some perspective, but it can't tell you that, can it? There's so many variables, the winds, the tides, so many places it could wash up. And you can't be everywhere at once. I was talking to the Coast Guard on Monday. You know, my Coastwatch, he comes into our station for a brew and a bit of a natter now and again. And he came in and I was saying to him, it is a concern that I have, especially going up to Holland, because there's usually nobody around. I said, I may come across the body. I said, I'm hoping whatever happens, it's not me. I said, but I have to recognise there is that possibility. He said, well, yes. I said, if it happens, I said, I'll contact the Coast Guard straight away on the Coast Guard. He said, that's right. I said, I'll give him my location via what 3 words? He said, that's right. He said, and also, he said, try and keep other people away from it. I said, well, I will do. I said, that could be easier said than done. He said, take your Coastwatch badge with you, your ID. So yes, I'm taking my so whenever I go out with the dog, now I'm taking my Coastwatch ID with me, just on the off chance. Because if I found anything, I wouldn't stand next to it, but I'd stand away from it. I would wait until, you know, the Coast Guard or the police or somebody arrived. Why did they die? They were literally they were literally pulled into the sea. First of all, the 15-year-old were taking pictures from the top of the steps at the pier entrance, pier towers, and a freak wave came up and dragged her in. So that's what happened there. So Mum went in after her to try and drag her back, which is what anybody would do, really. Ha ha ha! I think this is one of Toby's friends. Hello, mate. We know you're daft.
Careless
Oh.
kitty, really.
And, oh no, kangaroo. She's lovely. See you later, mate. So anyway, daughter gets dragged in, taking a picture. Mum gets dragged in at the back of her, trying to rescue her. 76-year-old guy, 67-year-old guy, walking past, dived in to help them. Two people who work at the cafe had seen it on the cafe CCTV. They dived in, ran across the road and dived in. So you had 5 people in the sea at that point. 2 of them got out. 2 bodies were found later on, the old man and the mum, 45-year-old woman, but we've not yet found the 15-year-old girl. That's what's happened. Yeah, I saw that on television last night, Dave. It interested me. I'll come back to that in a moment. Straight on, the sea will do as it please. Yes, that's it. If somebody on television said that, the sea, the North Sea, is cruel and unforgiving. And I think that's possibly the best way of putting it. Yeah, I think that, may God rest their souls, yeah. Dave, yeah. I saw that last night. It's some sort, I don't know what they're offering. They said there will be a line from this is good news for you actually, but I don't know, from Birmingham or Handsacre in Staffordshire. It should go up to Crewe, or it might go up to Manchester Airport and join Northern Powerhouse Rail. So we'll have to see how that transpires, but they've not announced any funding for it. So it just looks to me like it's a long-term aspiration. Looks to me like it's a long-term aspiration rather than a real proper aim or objective. I think they're just trying to placate things. If Starmer falls, and I don't really see how dear Starmer can continue after the elections. He has no respect. He can't command any respect in his own party. When Carl Turner, MP for East Sulth, tells him straight, I'm going to vote against you I'm going to vote with the Tories on the matter of juries and things like that. Carl Turner's not a rebel. And when he's telling him that, 2 things there. 1, he's trying to keep hold of his own nice little coveted job. But 2, it shows how little authority Starmer really has. Now here's the thing. If he goes, there's talk of that guy Gwynn resigning from I can't think what, somewhere in Greater Manchester, East Manchester. I think it's Gorton. And if he goes, and then they put Andy Burnham in his, as a candidate, he has to win that seat. It's quite possible Reform may win it, but just for one moment, assuming Andy Pandy wins it. Now, Andy Pandy he has enough backing in the Labour Party to challenge Keir Starmer. Now we've got a nice sunset developing over there. But he has enough backing there to challenge him. If he does challenge him, and that's by no means definite, there's a lot of hurdles to climb here. But assuming he does and he wins, then Andy Burnham is committed to some form of Midlands Northwest Link, rail link. I would say in that situation, they will somehow find the money very, very quickly. You know, for whichever HS2. Ah, we got two friends here. Hello, hello, hello. Oh. Hiya. Hiya. Oh, hello, hello, hello. And it is really good to see you two. Hiya. Again, yeah. Hello, sweet. I can't give you anything, your mum said.
No, you're on a diet. Don't you talk to Toby like that. He's fucking getting big on you. Right, leave Milo.
What's happening? Milo's doesn't normally growl at Toby.
No, it's because he's after tea.
He's after something.
Is that what it is? I'm surprised we did that. 'Cause we're normally good friends, aren't they?
So how are you?
Oh, I'm good. I'm good. I'm really good. How are you?
I'm good, thank
Did you have a good New Christmas and New Year and what have you?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, that's
We
good.
did. We did see you at someone's concern. You told us all about your day at your...
Oh yes, I've seen you since,
Yeah,
haven't I?
you
Yeah.
told us all about your...
Going to Elland and
Yeah.
yeah, we had a good time.
You got mine.
All right. In a bit.
It's lovely this morning, wasn't it?
Oh, it was beautiful. We went straight away up to Holland Beach.
Did you?
Yeah, we saw the police search team.
At Holland.
Yeah. There were two of them just walking down.
A lot of them picking up there today.
Hmm?
There are a lot of them picking up there today. I went up a pushback and
Yeah.
we want 6 or 7 cars at least. Parked up there. And then
Yeah,
they're not
fishing.
crap.
There were a lot. Yeah, they were when I were up there.
You wondered where they went because I seen they parked up down.
Well, I saw them just come.
I was looking for that place before. I walked all the way up to following back.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw them. We're just walking on the beach. So
She could be anywhere, couldn't she?
yeah, I was just talking to my mate on here. It could be anywhere, literally between St Paul on the Humber and Bridlington. It all depends on the
Well,
sea.
someone who went in here ended up round Leicestershire, round that area, Grimsby,
Yeah.
and they went, and someone else ended up at Aberdeen. So it depends on the...
It's the tides, isn't it?
It's just so sad, isn't it?
And the tidal patterns, things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's awful. I just thought we find her soon and she can be buried with some dignity.
That's what I know.
Here they are, look.
You know, hopefully with it being a cold sea, she won't decompose as fast as you would in a warm sea.
No, that's true. That is true. But it's probably making it harder for her to come to the surface wherever she is. So we'll see anyhow and just hope.
Have you seen the lanterns down the
Yes.
hallway?
I put them on. I put them on as my icon last night.
Oh, I'll have a look.
Yeah.
It's a nice thing.
You know, in a way, it's a terrible thing that's happened. It is terrible, but it's brought out the best in people as well.
It has, isn't it?
Oh, you got a few idiots, but forget the idiots. No one's going to listen to them. Yeah, but in ordinary people, it's brought out the very, very best of humanity.
Well, do you know, just before Christmas, there was some woman up there, lives in one of them houses near
Yeah.
Tesco's, saying that we've been seeing rubbish and the people around here are rubbish. And I feel like knocking on her door and saying,
She's rubbish.
yeah, you've got that low opinion, but look how you've come together again.
But if it's so bad, with such rubbish, fine. Why don't she go and live somewhere?
She's got an house up for sale. She's moving.
Huh?
She's got an house up for sale. She's moving.
Good.
Yeah, we don't want rubbish like that here.
No,
But
exactly.
you know when all the lobsters and all the squid and all that got washed up
Yeah.
on the... I went out and I was down here trying to get as many back in the sea.
Yeah.
And I looked down and all down there was people doing that.
Yeah.
Ones that were like fishermen came out and they're putting them. Because I mean, the thing is,
Oh.
if they didn't put them back, there'd be no more for when they were fishing.
No.
They were all the way up coast they were doing it.
All
Yeah,
down the coast. We
yeah.
were all
Well, I just know when there's a seal on the beach, a number of people will come out to protect the the seal from idiots.
Yeah.
People with dogs and stuff. People will come out and they'll be there while somebody comes. So the people here are great.
Yeah.
Whether
I
you
love
bu-
that. I love the protection they have. Get away
Yeah.
from this seal.
Yeah. People are really good. I mean, I can never call anybody around here.
No.
Yeah.
And like you say, there's the odd one, but
You get them everywhere, don't you? I know Bradford saying, I get them. You do get them. I get them. Is I get them, sir? Oh, what? I get them. What do you mean I get them? You do get them, sir. That's what I remember. That was said to me. My very first year teaching in Bradford. But no, people are really good here. And the idiots, you don't need to bother with them. You just avoid.
You don't spot the idiots and you keep away, don't you?
You do. Yeah, that's what I think. Anyhow, we're going to carry on our walk. I'm getting hungry.
Cool now, innit?
It is getting cool.
hungry.
Yeah, I'll go home and have something to eat. I've been good with my diet.
Yeah.
So I shall love you and leave you. I'll see you later. Look at that over Holland. Hi Edward, how are you today? Hi Doctor, not so happy. They're lovely dogs them, yeah. Yeah. Hi Edward. So how are you guys tonight? I'm pretty good, me. I really am. I've had a really good long walk. Really good. I'll get home tonight. It's going to be 13 and a half, 14 mile, something like that for today. Which I'm happy with. In the summer it's like 16 mile a day I'll do. Between 14 and 20. And it normally ends up about between 16 and 17. That's why I lost all my weight. I know. But when you bear in mind, between April and October, I lost about 4.5 stone. More, I went down to 11.7. Unfortunately, I'm back up to about 11.10 over Christmas. I kept it reasonably steady while Christmas, and then I let things go a bit at Christmas. So now I've got to remove that what I put on. So obviously, it's a bit difficult with these long nights and short days, but if I can just shave bits off, and then come, end of March, April, when I can actually put my time in again and do things, I'll be able to really blitz it. And the other thing, of course, I've been revising heavy for Coastwatch. I take my final assessment on Monday, my 3-hour assessment, and after that I'm going to have loads of time to do other things, so I'll be doing loads of walking again. Plus it's getting lighter, so as the weeks go on, gradually I'll be able to extend my time from like 2:30 till half 4, 5 o'clock, till 3 o'clock, well 5, half 5, 3:30, well 5:30, and so on. Whereas right now I'm kind of stuck. So I'm quite happy with my weight so far. Well, I'm not happy, but I can live with it. I know I'm going to come back down again. I'm not allowed it to balloon. I think with the walking I've done, I've put weight on, but I've kept it under control as well. Hi Dwayne, how are you? Oh, thanks Edward. Thank you very much. That's nice when people actually pay me a compliment like that. Just look at that over there. Well, that's where we were this morning. And that's where, right the way up there, was where I saw the two guys from the police underwater search unit. They weren't in frogman suits or anything like that. You know, we'd obviously just been along the beach checking all the places where a body might be. I don't know how far they'd gone. When I go on Holland Beach, I normally go up anywhere between like a mile and a half, sometimes 2 miles. If I do it, I like to have from my home an 8-mile walk, but I've done 9 before today. Another bit of news. It's on my Facebook site for those who have been on it. There's a lookout at Tunstall which was built in the 1950s. It's an RAF lookout. It was for the Royal Observer Corps, which was basically like a bit like Coastwatch, but the RAF ran it. And the job was to look out for bombers, aircraft, in the case of a war. It was a nuclear. It was to look out for, well, planes which had dropped nuclear bombs, presumably. Well, when it was built, it was about 100 yards or so from the cliff edge. Now it's falling into the sea. I have seen it. I think one of my, I may or may not have it. So I'm not sure, but I have seen it, definitely. It's like a brick-built structure inside a hill, and I wondered what it was. And I thought it must be something to do with the war. And I was going to look it up. And I didn't get round to it. And then forgot all about it. But it was on the news last night. And it's actually fallen into the sea. And what it was a lookout for enemy aircraft. I don't know, they'd have been looking for Aleutian bombers, I suppose, things like that. You know, which could carry a nuclear weapon. I mean, you wouldn't be looking for nuclear missiles, you wouldn't be able to see them. By the time you saw them, blink of an eye and they've hit wherever they're going, so it wouldn't have been that. There would have been nuclear bombers in the 50s. So that's another bit of history we're going to lose. Oh, I'm good. I'm really good. Dwayne, really am. As I said, I've had a really good day today. Enjoyable. I mean, I think it's a while since, by tonight, by the time we get home, I'll have walked 14 miles. I don't know how long it is since I've actually done that. It's certainly well before Christmas. The one day I did 16 miles. It was I think it was on a Sunday before Christmas. Other than that, I don't know the last time I actually managed to get in a really good walk. Yeah, we've done 12.4 miles. it looks like I've definitely got the 14 mile in. Which is good. If I can get a few 14 milers in this week, I should be able to shave a little bit of weight off that I put on over Christmas. Hello. Hiya. How are you? I know. Hey, we're going to say hello or not? We don't need to if you don't want, but...
Go on. Yeah. It's sweetheart. You're beautiful. Yeah.
With all the liker jacks. See you later, love. That's right, Dwayne. In the summer, I can walk up to 20 miles. I have walked up to 20 miles. To walk 19 miles isn't a big deal. I can do it. Something like that, I'd probably do it. I have done it. It's usually like 12 and 6, 12 and 8, or 12 and 7, 12 and 8, something like that. I mean, say I was to walk to Tunstall from our house. That would be 12 mile from my house to Tunstall and back. And then, say in the evening, I do the walk we're doing now. That's your 90, that's another 7 mile. So that's 19 mile. So I'd go out round about 9 o'clock. Get home for about 1 o'clock. Have some dinner. And then about 4 o'clock, half past 4, I'd go out again and do another 7 mile. And I've done that several occasions. Or another thing I'd do is go up on the beach to Hollim, go past Hollim until I get to Humpton, turn around at Humpton, walk back, and that's again round about 12 miles in all, and then we walk later on around here. Other times I've done other things. I've gone for a walk over the Humber Bridge from Hessel over to Barton, walk round Barton and back to Hessel. So we've done that a few times. Or I've gone out in the morning with my backpack, something to eat, and gone for a walk, say from Paul over to Hedden and back, and then come out again later on at night. There's loads of things, loads of different walks I've done. Bridlington to Flamborough, Hedden back. Well, there's loads of different walks. Yeah, that's it, Dwayne. You got more sunlight and you can do more things. Remember the time when I went to park the car in Oldham at Watershed Inns, walked into Oldham town centre, got the 59 bus to Eaton Park gates, went from my nana's old house and walked all the way back to Watershed Inns. I mean, that day I think I walked 20 miles because I'd gone out for a walk in the morning, and then later on in the day I did that walk I think that day I did 20. Well, that's the thing, when it goes dark early, it's not so easy. And when it gets a bit more lighter at night, the days are a bit longer, I still intend doing that walk from Hebden Bridge to Burnley, and then get the train back to Hebden Bridge and drive home. So that way I'll be going right over the Pennines. That will be a route march. It's not massive though. I think it's about 12 mile, but 6 of it is uphill. So I'm looking forward to doing that anyway. Yeah, what me going over, which was a good one. That one from Eaton Park over to Watershed in oh no, that was brilliant. I really enjoyed that. It brought back a lot of memories. And it was fun. So as you get, as the nights get longer, I'll be able to plan other things and do more. At the moment, I'm pretty restricted, especially once I've actually, once I've got through my assessment next Monday. That helps, and then as the nights get shorter, that really helps. So yeah, I am looking forward to doing some really good walks. Now I've got a gimbal, so I'll be able to use a gimbal as well. So I'll probably have my gimbal, my camcorder, I'll have it all. What I want is a tripod though for my camcorder, that way I can set it up. And we can do other things with that as well. It sounds crass, but getting diabetes in one respect was the best thing that ever happened to me. It certainly got me active. It certainly made me care about my health, and I've learned so much. Who'd have ever thought I'm going to be doing stuff like this? Well, not me. I'm thinking now, what else can I get? I've learned how to edit films, chop them and put them together. I've learned how to use a gimbal, although I've not got it with me tonight. I've learned so many other things with this. It's given me so much confidence that I didn't really have. So yeah, getting diabetes in one way, it's been brilliant. Toby's all right. Oh, cheers, Dwayne. No, he's fine. Toby's fine, absolutely fine. He's not forced or anything like that. If he were getting stressed with walking, then we'd stop. I'll let him dictate the pace. I mean, you think of it, dogs in the wild, People don't get this, but dogs in the wild can cover 30, 40, looking for food in a pack can cover 30, 40 miles a day, even longer. You know, they can go 3, 4, 5 days without food. They'll find an animal, they'll kill it, and then they'll gorge themselves. They might not eat for 4 or 5 days, and all the while, even puppies, you know, the cubs, they're walking that 40 or 50 mile a day. It's a constant search for food. So you think of our dogs, they get fed, you know, nowadays, domestic dogs, they get fed every day, they get water every day, they get everything they need. So doing what I'm doing, between, I don't know, 15 and 20 miles a day, it's well doable for them. Well, there's our ship. I'll see if I'm going to try and get a better picture of it for you. But the best I'm going to get. Hang on. So it's going to Immingham, and it can't go into Immingham dock yet until it receives its orders. So it's at anchor. It's been there all day. You know, it's still quite nice, isn't it? It's not as light as it was last night, but then again, the sky's grey. But it's still okay. You know, it's 4:30. I mean, we think what it was like a couple of weeks ago. By this time it would have been, if not dark, but, you know, certainly getting there. But bit by bit, when, you know, the days are lengthening. I think this is a friend. Hello, mate. No. This morning I was on Holland Beach and I saw the police underwater unit. They were having a good look round, but there's nothing.
The problem is at States it's going to be a mile.
Yeah.
But I can imagine at the park. Is it?
Well, Mum died as well, didn't she? Mum passed, you know, Mum drowned it.
Dad as well, yeah.
Yeah.
But
But Dad, grandparents,
yeah.
no, I know. It's just
I
awful.
just wondered if they'd found her, you know.
Nothing so far. We don't know, it could be weeks before it turns up, the body.
I hope it does. I hope it's not one of these where it never, you know.
I know. It'll turn up, I think, but
I won't like to put it one that finds it, I tell you.
it worries me a bit, does that? Because I often go on Holland Beach and places like that, and there's never anybody there.
Yeah, I often go on the beach on that side.
Yeah,
Because I just put his light on around his neck and then I know where the hell he is in the
Yeah.
dark. But here it's a bit too rough.
yeah. The chances of seeing it here are pretty slim because it's checked a number of, the
Yeah.
Coast Guard's always checking it. But when you get to Holland Beach, then that's different. The way the tides go, it could end up at Holland Beach, or it could, yeah, it could end up going into the mouth of the Humber.
Yeah, I'm going to say, I mean, the amount of time it's took now, it could be way away, you know.
It might be well out at sea now, we don't know.
Yeah, no, that's a big danger. It goes way out to sea, it could end up, well,
Anywhere.
basically just going down into it, you know.
Yeah, or anywhere, literally.
No, like I say, I do feel sorry for the relatives that are left.
I do.
Well, I felt sorry anyway, but I mean, when there's nobody to put to rest.
Yeah.
No.
Thing is, when you're dead, you don't feel it. It's those what are left behind.
Yeah, so I've often heard that, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, you enjoy your walk.
Yeah, same to you, mate. You take care. Yeah, a lot of people feel like that guy. They're sorry. Hang on, Toby. Just changing hands. A lot of people, like, you know, they feel the same way. They just want the girl, the body recovered, and a laying to rest. Just awful, really. Yeah, sure, Stoic Tom. Have a good dinner. Hi, Bessica, how are you? Hi, Jeffsy YouTube. Hiya. Whereabouts in Scotland are you? I'm in Withensea, on the East Yorkshire coast. That's the North Sea you're looking at. Oh, Toby is very keen. Yeah, no problem, Dave. I shall see you tomorrow. Yeah, sorry everybody, I'm a bit slow at answering there. We're talking to that guy. Oh, I used to live in South Yorkshire. Ah, whereabouts? How still the water is. Dog coming, so I'm just going to rein Toby in. Wait, just bear with me, folk. Evening, everybody.
How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. How are you doing, little man?
Well, thank you.
How's he doing? See you later. Yep, change hands, go back to my other hand. Oh, you lived in Grimethorpe. I know Grimethorpe. Were you a miner in Grimethorpe? There's just absolutely nothing left in the village. Last time I went through Grimethorpe, I think it were about, my mum was still alive, so it would be about 15 years ago. It was as if the spirit had been knocked out of the village. Burnt down houses and all sorts of things. It was just awful. But yeah, I know Grimethorpe. A lot of people moved out, a lot of the old miners have died, kids have sold the houses, people have moved away. There's not a lot there, is there? I mean, you drive down the Dearne Valley, you see the big call centres, Capita's call centres, and I think, who is it? One of the sportswear companies have a big warehouse there. I think Amazon have a warehouse there. But they're not jobs like for lads who were down the pits, are they? I think it was JJB Sports or somebody, I don't know. But again, youngsters when they grow up, they leave the area. So there were a lot of dereliction last time I went down to Grimethorpe. It was a pity. Well, the town's still very quiet. Well, we got 15 people with us. Just like to say hello to everybody. Thank you for your company. If you like the video, then please like, comment, share and subscribe. I've got quite a lot of good stuff on my channel which might interest you. Walks I've done, not just these live walks but other walks as well. Walks around Hull Docks, walks from Paul, a 17th century fishing town which hasn't changed, right the way up to the medieval town of Heddon. So there's a lot to see there, and of course your comments are always welcome. Well, let's see what the old Duchess has to say when I get home. Well, we've done 13.42 miles, so I'm expecting it'll be 14 mile by the time I get home, which is good. And it's a while since I've done as much as that. I've been aiming between 10 and 12. Miles a day, sometimes not even getting 8. So to get a 14 in, I'm really happy with that. Well, I can certainly hear a helicopter. Can't see it yet, but I can hear it. It does sound heavy, that, doesn't it? There it goes. Centre of the screen. I'm wondering if that's the Coast Guard or not. I'm going to have a look. It is the Coast Guard. That is that helicopter was the Coast Guard. I thought so. So he's gone out to sea. No, I'm not going to be able to get him with this phone. But that helicopter you saw going past, I thought it was. It sounded heavy. And it is the Coast Guard. Hello. Hello, little fella. He wants a punch up. Don't matter how small they are, does it? It seems to be hovering there, to be honest. Oh, fucking hell. Yeah. The chopper doesn't seem to be moving. I can't make head and a tail of it as such. But it's definitely the Coast Guard's helicopter. It's definitely still there. So whether it's out on a rescue mission or whether it's an exercise, I don't know. But it's certainly the Coast Guard. Still see his red light flashing. Hello, I chew insane. How are you? You've been at Disney. A bit of French? Yeah. No, I'm wondering if the Coast Guard isn't that far away, and I'm wondering if somebody's found something, a fishing boat has found something. And of course, I've got no way of knowing. Well, I've done 13.7 miles, so yep, I'm well on target for 14. I can't see the lights flashing now. I'll try and have a look and see what I can find, if anything. Put Toby on short lead. Good God. Well, the helicopter's way out now, look. So, I don't think it's what I was thinking. I don't think they found the body. I wouldn't have expected it to be that far out. Well, YouTube, did you have a good time at Disneyland? Well, I'm not going to go through the park tonight. I think 14 miles is enough for me today. So we're just going to take the easy route. Dear God. No lights, dark clothing. And you wonder why there's accidents on the pavement. Phew. Well, our bus carriage is almost down. Thanks, mate. Come on, Tobes. So we've still got 17 people. Yeah, you enjoy your tea, Edward. Yep, you enjoy it. I'm thinking about my own tea. After my tea, we have got a vanilla slice, me and the old Duchess. I think after 14 miles, I deserve a little luxury now and again. Now I've got kids coming, so Oi, language. Yeah, see you tomorrow, Edward. Definitely. I'll be going in a minute anyway, and I'll be having my tea. As I said, after my tea, a vanilla slice. I reckon I deserve it. So that's something to look forward to. Well, I'm more or less back to normal now with my regime. What I can and can't eat. And me walking, as I said, from Monday, I'll be doing a lot. I'll be able to increase the amount I'm walking. And as it gets lighter, I'm about to have some real fun. Well, Pam's got her bin out, so I've only our bin to take out. There's the lighthouse. Here's Toby. So Toby wants to say good night. So it's good night from Toby. And from me, I'd just like to thank everybody for your company again tonight. Thank you for your comments. Now and again we get egg custards, but not very often. She likes vanilla slices, does the old Duchess. Oh, thank you very much, Carl. If we're boring, you don't have to subscribe to the channel. You don't have to bother with it even. Anyway, if you find it boring, I'm sure there's a lot of other better channels for you to go to. Right, everybody, it's been great tonight, and I've really enjoyed everybody's company. It's been a lovely walk. It's been a lovely day. My final tally, it's 5 o'clock, and I've done 14.04 miles. So that's the first time I've done that in quite a long while. So I'm pretty happy with that. Pretty happy. 14 mile, that is not bad. So I'm just going to say good night to everybody, and I shall see you on the next one, and which will be tomorrow. So good night, folk.